The Runner and Gunner Show. We're running and gunning and saying our thoughts, though we have different minds. At the same time, we bring the song to help your mind grow in the mental. Give knowledge with advice plus all essentials. So if you haven't heard, then act like you know. It's the Runner and Gunner Show. Runner and Gunner Show. The Runner and Gunner Show. Gun.
Monday morning cracks. And cheers, Gunner, Runner, Gunner, back. Runner and Gunner are back. Runner and Gunner. We're here today to tell you that it is.
And I got so dang excited that my sip spilled on my shirt. But it doesn't matter.
Oh, and all over the microphone.
It's the return of the Runner and Gunner Show. And we've been taking how much did we have? About 2.5 weeks. So we went on our little spring break ourselves. And
yes, we did.
We have learned so much from this spring break. And we are coming back stronger, better than ever.
Better now that we're well rested and vacation. We had all the vacations. We went on all the vacations. All the vacaciones. And then we are only here to tell you that we're inspired and ready for this show.
Inspired and ready.
No others mothers but our own.
Yeah. So we want you guys to know that yes, we did miss you. And yes, we were out there having a good time, sipping our sips and doing the same things every Monday morning without you guys. But now that we are back with you guys, we're going to let you know everything that's going on in our whole vacation time.
Yes, and as the show turns, then we take on different stories and articles, and we don't ever put our own opinion on it. We just tell you about what's going on.
Facts,
as always, video games and rock and roll.
And that's facts.
Who you just heard right now was Holly.
Get vaxxed? Maybe not. Get back to her? Maybe again. He's out there. You guys know where to see him. You know who he is. Gotten back, getting back, whatever it's called.
Got back.
He's got your back. And his name is Paul. And this,
James Paul.
Yeah, this is it, right? It's a very short tour, and it's really quick. All right, he's already came to LA. He's already been to Seattle. I don't know where else he's going. Oh, we missed him. Paul.
I hate talking about it.
We personally invite you to the Runner Gunner Show. Whenever Sir Paul has the time. I know Sir Paul is very busy with his grandchildren and his children and his great-grandchildren.
$1,000 to come here and talk on the phone. If you want to split that $100,000 with Ringo and bring yourself Ringo,
go 50%.
Well, then, if you want to give Ringo 30% and you keep 70%, then bam, we got ourselves a show.
And that is without the tax man.
Yes.
So that is just straight briefcase in hand. Straight to you.
Briefcase in hand, number 9 dream. And sail upstream with some lemon eyes and kaleidoscope thighs.
Oh, yeah.
All right, everyone. It's the Runner Gunner Show. We're
Runner Gunner Show.
Monday.
It is 2022. Of May.
Yes, May 23rd.
So, welcome. Hopefully you guys had a good weekend. We know we did. We had a great weekend because this is about our third weekend, our third Monday, I think, right?
Yeah.
So we're back for the third Monday. We actually, at the beginning of the month was our last Runner Gunner Show. We're still in season 5. We did have to take that little break to go see that little nudity beach that we went to and those other places that, the ladies love. And we had a lot of fun out there. We went to some bars. We went to some clubs. We did some things that were very utilizing to our minds. And we're coming back here so we could tell you guys everything that happened in Runner Gunner's time. Things only got better.
All right, everybody. We're over here. We got the Runner Gunner Show now.
The Runner Gunner Show.
It's been going on for 5 seasons.
Season
5. You've been listening to it. We got hundreds of thousands of subscribers. We want hundreds of thousands of more because we're trying to save people.
Save humanity.
Trying to save them from their dark selves.
From the evil.
Everybody, I've been listening
within yourself.
A lot of good music lately.
Oh,
and I'm telling you, stop listening to bad music. Everything that you put in your mind, you are becoming ultimately, whether you know it or not.
Yep.
So find yourself some good positive songs, in your threshold of your music library.
Yeah, yes. Indeed.
And let the good times roll.
So the good influences that you come across will create a good mental mind state within yourself, which will make you want to move more forward in life and do better things in life. Instead of this hatred type of stuff, you'll go to work or go home and bring this stuff to your workplace or your home place, and it creates chaos and madness. But if you listen to positive, good stuff, you bring these positive vibes and these good things to work or home or school, and all you feel is the positive, good vibes within yourself, your heart, and you will stay alert on them and you stay hip to them, and just bring it and spread that. And that's what me and Gunner try to bring to the show and to everybody out there who follows and who knows what is up with us. Runner Gunner Show.
All right, everybody, we're going to take a quick commercial break. As you know, the Runner and Gunner Show makes millions and millions of dollars. So it only makes sense that we have a stupid commercial telling you about some stupid advertisement that no one's going to listen to, and it's not going to inspire anybody to go outside and buy themselves a bag of Tide.
Yeah, but
Tide still pays us millions of dollars to play it.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and play these quick commercial breaks.
And we'll be right back after these commercial breaks. Sean Connery.
Hello, everybody. My name is Sean Connery, and I just can't get these bloodstains out my tuxedo shirt.
Here at Tide, we provide you with the best cleaning experience you could ever experience.
Oh, would you look at that? I also got bloodstains on my socks, and they're white.
You could even ask James Bond with all the blood all over his place. We'll get him out of your face.
Well, this stain right here is not blood at all. It's actually fajitas from lunch earlier.
Whether it's Mexican, Italian, or American cuisines, Tide gets it all out quickly.
Well, now that I got a clean shirt, I'm ready to kill some bad guys, Batman.
So you keep on pacing and keep on using Tide.
Tide is not a sponsor of Warner Brothers Studios.
And we're back, everybody. The Runner Gunner Show as we continue on Season 5. And what's going on? Playoffs, basketball
NBA,
playoffs are going down right now.
Do you know what is happening in the NBA? I'll tell you what's happening. Stephen Curfy has missed his curfew and stayed out too late, only to win the championship.
Alert.
Again.
Stay alert for Curfy's curfew.
Seems like this guy cannot get any curfew strapped upon him because he just keeps winning championships.
As long as he doesn't get a queefy wifey, he'll be fine and win that championship.
Oh,
so I think he's going to be fine.
Actually, he's married to Venus Williams, and I'm certain they got many kids, and they're confusing us all.
And don't be confused, because Venus don't have a penis. She's a genius in her
tennis court.
Yeah, up and down that court. And don't forget that before Will Smith smacked Chris, he said, Richard, and then he went, psh.
And then they had a couple of rits and laughed about how they made music hissed.
Yeah, and so the NBA Finals right now consists of only 4 teams. 4 teams left. There is the Boston Celtics, a classic team that has won the second most championships of all time.
The
Lakers are number 1.
Heat.
The Miami Heat, a great team that Shaquille O'Neal once played on, LeBron James once played on, but they're not there no more, so I don't know if they could actually win it. Then we got the Dallas Mavericks on the Western Conference side. Dallas Mavericks.
Not to be confused with the Bucks, because they are not the Bucks. They're
not
Mavericks.
The Bucks. But Mark Cuban is the owner of them. He's also on Shark Tank, so they're gonna tank.
Mark Cuban.
So it's a sign that they're gonna tank. Go down.
I got a proposal for Mark Cuban right here. Listen to my idea. So
okay, here we go. Shark Tank. So listen up, Shark Tank. This may make you millions.
All right. So you know how you got tennis shoes?
Tennis shoes?
Well, you make your tennis shoes hook up to your phone, and on your phone, you get to increase
your penis size. Oh, whoa.
I would say the comfort.
Hold on.
The comfort of your foot.
Thank you.
So, like, if I'm running and I need a little bit more comfort, then I can get on my phone and push up on the phone, and it squeezes my foot. So then it knows that my shoes are ready. Also, you could make it tie your shoes if you do it properly. You tie my shoes, and it could just stretch out, suck all those shoelaces in properly, and tie up your shoe. But the best part about it is you could also air vent your shoe.
And that sounds like if he would have gave it to Dr. Emmett Brown, that would have been an amazing thing, because remember back then they had that shoe in Back to the Future?
Yep.
But that shoe is
that's where I got the idea.
We're already ahead of that time, and they still haven't even created that shoe.
Seriously.
So that's pretty crazy.
Let's go Back to the Future.
So they were ahead of their time.
1986.
Right. And it was supposed to be, what, 2015 or 16?
2015.
And we're 2022 now.
And we still
don't
got
have those
phone-operated shoes?
We don't have jackets that dry themselves off. We don't have jackets, or we do have the ones that heat themselves up, I believe.
Jackets that are phone operated too, See?
Phone operated
this idea
jackets
that I'm talking about is a good idea.
Or jackets that are, say it starts off baggy, then you press a button and it
on your phone.
It automatic fits.
Or your watch, whatever.
So your weight, you put in your weight and your height and your size, and it automatically fits you.
Yeah.
That's what we don't have yet.
It's just whatever it does, it's connected to your phone.
Right.
It's transmitted through your phone. If you want to tuck in your shirt, it sucks up your shirt and it's comfortable. But if you want it loosey-goosey and it's hot, then you press the button and
so how far ahead of its time was that Back to the Future sequel one? Because in the first one, they went backwards, but the second one, they went forward, and we're not even at that forward progress yet. This was 6 years ago where they went forward.
So, Mark Cuban, what are you going to give me for this idea? Now, mind you, I don't have any revenue coming out of it. I don't have any principal put into it, but it's a great idea. I just need somebody to design it, make it, market it, sell it, and give me all the profits.
And I got the shoe that increase your penis size. I mean, it's a wise idea. I mean, to say.
Well, there could be a 2-in-1 deal.
so Mr. Cuban out there, after your Dallas Mavericks lose the Western Conference Finals and you're going to be strapped for cash, this is why the proposal is coming up, because they are playing against the Golden State Warriors.
What are you going to give us? What are you going to give us, Mark Cuban? I do not accept.
Rejected.
But
unaccepted.
Unless you only take 5%, give me all profits, and then, and
that's it. And then we walk away jolly and, singing along, skipping in the rain with our new coats that drain the rain, so we could go running in the rain.
The raincoats,
You could be in the dang hailstorm and you'll survive that because of your super duper coat that Gunner just invented. And Mark Cuban, you're passing it up. We love you guys. We love Mark Cuban and everybody, Dallas, Texas, you're in the house. But I'm just telling you that a team from California is about to whip your guys' butts. So just get prepared for that.
We haven't even talked about them. The Warriors.
Home. That's why they're called the Warriors.
Let's take it back, everybody. It's the final countdown for the NBA playoffs. We got New York.
No, we don't. We got Boston in the house. We got Florida in the house.
Oh, excuse me.
And we got Texas.
We got Boston, Massachusetts.
Boston.
We got Miami, Florida.
Miami.
On the other spectrum, we have California versus Texas, the biggest rivalry since the beginning of America.
Let's go. Who has more oil? Texas might win. Who has more beautiful babes? Shoot,
California
it's no
girls.
Competition. Yeah.
Although Texas girls are
pretty hot because they know how to ride them horses, and when you know how to ride, you know how to. Well, anyway, that's a different story.
Yes.
That's a whole different issue. But hey, go down there during their spring breaks like we did this one. Woo! You'll learn all about those rodeos and how those girls learn how to ride them cowboys.
Sucks what's happening in the Gulf of Mexico, though. They need to get those ships out of there. If I was president, I'd say, hey, Gulf of Mexico, we need to get all those ships out of there. It's too greasy. Anyways, speaking of Greece, Stephen Curry is going to the NBA championship, and he very well likely is going to
be an MVP of the championship game. So everybody get out there and get those greasy burgers at Golden State Warriors Stadium that they share in Oakland.
Like, he looks like he's Justin Timberlake, but that fool is a freaking monster. He's like Undertaker. He's like the same size as Undertaker.
Crazy. That's why he can shoot those threes like nothing. Like he doesn't even have a hand. He has a palm.
He's got like Nephilim skills.
They can't even read his lifespan on the palm readers. Try to read it. But they said you're going to live 150,000 years because his hand is so damn big.
You're a giant, and you got giant skills compared to everybody. So Yeah, just use him.
But that guy is the best 3-point
He did.
shooter I've ever seen. In all seriousness, he's the greatest 3-point shooter of all time, in my opinion. I think he is the best 3-point shooter, or just straight shooter. You know, like shooter, not in a matter of skills, dunking or crossover or stuff like that, fadeaways. But you know, as a just pass and shoot guy, he's your man. He's the one you want on your side when you're ready to. You got open man ready for the game winning 3-point shot. You pass it to Curry. That's the man I would want to be handling the ball.
Yep. He's won championships before, and he's still got his little friend Klay Thompson.
Klay all day.
Who's more like a claymore on the side of a tank.
Boom!
So Klay Thompson, Stephen Curry. They got a couple other stooges in that mix. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm actually going for California. You know, I know I hate Curry because Warriors and Lakers, they got this long time rivalry.
I know. I'm so down with the Lakes, but man, we stunk this year.
Well, they stunk. So Stephen Curry is our next best.
Yeah.
Our next best.
We stunk the skunk. So
I mean, next best.
LeBron got hurt at the end of the year, and you know they just didn't perform. Not even near expectations.
Okay,
they're way below expectations. They fired their coach. They got rid of whatever his name was, Frankenberry, and they got rid of Frankenberry, the little cartoon coach. That's what that was the problem. That was problem number one. Then LeBron James had issues.
He hurt his big toe.
Yeah,
stubbed his big toe at a Japanese hotel.
And plus, he was probably out there partying too much, because COVID had just reopened, and he was out there having a good time.
He won the championship.
Yeah, just won the championship, and COVID ended, and everything reopened where you don't have to wear a mask. So he was going out there, having a great time. And then on Sunday, he would come to mask and just say, "Can you forgive me for that great time?" And he would be forgiven. But then after that, he was kind of a little tired from the couple nights before. The shots were a little tiny bit out, but it's okay, LeBron. We love you, and we know you're coming back strong next season.
So we love you, LeBron James. We want to see the Lakers win every year.
Yeah,
if we had it our way, LeBron James and Lakers, anyone in the Lakers would win every single year. Magic Johnson in the Lakers, Kobe Bryant in the Lakers.
Rest in peace.
Michael Jordan in the Lakers. If he would have came over and won championships, we would have voted for it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, everyone, we got a commercial break, but when we come back, we're going to talk a bunch about NBA, video games, and rock and roll. The only things we talk about on this channel.
Only the best stuff. If you guys want to hear the best stuff, then you better open your ears and listen up to the next few segments coming up. But it's not until after these commercial breaks.
The summer of 2022, the new Batman movie is coming out entitled The Batman.
And I'm Michael Keaton, and I'm the original Batman. So I don't know what you guys are talking about out there. Michael Keaton and Batman is the real Batman. Oh shoot, it's the Joker. Hold on.
The Joker's not in this movie, but the Penguin is. In the new The Batman movie, Batman must conquer some sadistic killers while forging relationships with other bad guys to take down the truest bad guy of them all, the Riddler.
But there's only one real Batman, and that's me, Michael Keaton. So if it isn't Michael Keaton, then it ain't real. But
Zoe Kravitz, Lenny Kravitz's daughter, as Catwoman, and the boy Edward from Twilight, star in the new, greatest HBO Max edition of Batman you've ever seen in your life.
Well, Zoe came to my trailer last night, and I made her cat howl. And I'm telling you, I'm Michael Keaton from Batman.
Find out how the Riddler did it in the new 2022 film on HBO Max only, The Batman.
It's the Joker.
Where they get a load of me.
So great.
Pop it.
Monday morning
cracks. Sorry, but out there, we talked about the Warriors. We talked about the South.
But we haven't talked about the Angels yet. And the Angels, Ohtani, freaking Trout, Marsh, Walsh, everyone.
They're looking all right? They're finally
Ward,
in there.
Marsh, Walsh, Taylor, Ward.
Yeah, they're on a rampage right now.
They're on a rampage. We just want them to make it to the playoffs. We know that this team, they don't got the pitching to quite make it.
They
to
do got
the
Ohtani
championships.
though. They got Ohtani.
They got Ohtani though, and Trout.
You know, Ohtani's
The two best players in MLB
in the
history.
whole
The
freaking
Angels
league.
got him.
Yeah. And
They
it's
spent all
crazy
their money
because
on them.
Ohtani's a freak of nature because he's the only player that could do two positions. The main two
Freak of
positions,
nature.
which is hitting home runs and striking people out. He does both in one. He's like, they better not let that guy go because if they ever do, they're going to screw themselves.
Goes to show you that you need balance though to win a championship. Because you know they got the stars, they got the two biggest stars in NBA, in MLB. Excuse me. But they're not the champions. They didn't even make it to the playoffs the last 4 years.
Yeah, it's been a long time since those guys. But on the other hand, this year they look like they're a little better, but they're off to a fast start. So we shall see. But the New York Yankees are off to a fast start too.
They're on.
They always are on top of their stuff and still
always. This
until
is how
somebody
they start
gets
every
hurt.
year, though. You know,
Yeah.
until someone gets hurt.
Until someone gets hurt.
I know everything's
It's always
all
the same old story with
Yeah.
New York Yankees. They always start like that. The Dodgers are kicking butt as well. They look like they're going to be contenders too. So it's going to be
Yep, and then the
come
Mets.
down. The Mets look like crap.
It's going to come down to the New York versus Los Angeles.
Weren't you telling me that last year's Dodger pitcher Matt Scherzer had some kind of injury and they were going to do
and
something?
guess what? Now he is injured. So it looks like the Dodgers pulled the trigger at the perfect time.
Man.
Because Scherzer's
now pretty old now. Like he's up in Major League Baseball years. He's a grandpa. You know, he's up there. He's like Kershaw. Kershaws baseball old, but he still got it. He got hurt too. Kershaw's actually on the injured list too. So, but he still got it. When he was pitching, he was undefeated. He was 3-0. He was pitching like old Kershaw, but then it's just you know time catches up to you. That's all it is.
He's actually very baseball old because like baseball old's like 32.
Yeah, he's in his mid 30s, just about. I think something like that. Yeah,
you start when you're 25. You last 9 years.
In Kershaw's case, I think he was only like 22 or like 22.
So
21, 22. So he was really young. He's been in there.
But he won the championship
15 years
during
almost.
the COVID. He won the championship. He was the COVID champion.
And it's
then
about
Turner
time.
Caught the COVID on the very last game.
And he ran out on the field while he was with COVID without his mask on.
He inspired everyone to take off their mask and say, forget about it.
Yeah, who needs COVID when you could win a champion? I mean, he claimed
not to get in trouble by Spotify,
nothing
but
happened
he did.
to him.
He
nothing
did
happened
do
to
that.
him.
He ran out on the field and nothing happened to him.
Because he said it was in the heat of the moment thing.
Yeah.
So if I see Holly Berry naked and I just jump on her, sorry guys, it was in the heat of the moment. No, I was playing. Wait a minute.
It was the heat of the moment.
But he just said it was in the heat of the moment. It was just a thing that it was an uncontrollable sensation that he had to just do.
That your attention span is like a gnat, as we always say. But this is what happened. In case you forgot 2 years ago. So Turner on the very last game of the very last championship, it was versus Astros, right? Who was it versus? No, it wasn't the Astros. It was
I think it was the Nationals.
Dodgers
Washington
versus
Nationals. No. Nationals are on the National League. It must. Who the hell was it?
It was the Astros.
No, yeah, maybe.
Anyways,
Boston. It wasn't Boston. Was it Tampa Bay?
Shut up, Lenny's.
It was Tampa Bay, I think.
We forget people who we don't care about.
Was it the Devils? Tampa Bay Rays? It might have been the Tampa Bay Rays. Look. Hold on, let's ask our producers who it was versus who did they win again?
Producers, Tampa Bay Rays?
Yeah, it was Tampa Bay, so I was right. Yeah, it was Tampa Bay.
All right, everybody.
So it's Tampa Bay and...
producers know more than Lenny's, I guess, and so
do we. It was Tampa Bay. So, I mean, that was a great day in Los Angeles history. And that same year, the Lakers won the championship too.
So what happened, though, was Turner, at the very last game, it was like 5-5.
Gatorade was flying everywhere. You know,
it was like one more game to win.
Buckets of Gatorade
were flying.
Yeah.
And
Chicks were flashing there.
Before the championship was won, they're like, all of a sudden, Turner's got the COVID. 8 innings in.
And he was so sad. You could see him. They would show him like on the bench with this. Oh, no, wait. He wasn't even out on the bench. He was like inside the inside.
This is what I think.
He was hidden.
This is
Turner was hiding inside watching the game on a screen.
This is what all the MLB thinks is that they knew he had the COVID that day, but they said, "Hey, we're gonna win this championship," and then they held it off as long as they could. which was like 5, 6, 7, 8 innings.
Yeah.
And then they took him out of the game. But guess what? The whole world was watching. The whole country was watching. The whole world,
yeah.
We saw this man
especially because it was during COVID and
the deadliest disease in the world.
Yeah.
We saw this man come out, hug everyone. His wife came out.
Yeah,
she was macking on him.
He even took a team picture with the championship trophy. He was in that picture.
He inspired us all to take off our masks. He did. It was Turner. Just in case you don't remember. Turner got the COVID in the championship game.
He's a cool guy with red hair and a red beard.
And we're not telling you to go do anything political. We're just saying that that's what happened.
And we're not telling you to go get the COVID and take the team picture either. It was the heat of the moment. You know, that's what happens sometimes. Sometimes it's like an outer body thing. When you hear somebody say outer body experience, that's exactly what they were talking about. Turner will tell you, if you ever seen a baby being born, oh my God. I don't even want to talk about it, but yeah.
All right, everybody. So this last couple of minutes before we get down to the 2-minute rundown, the part of the show that matters most.
The most.
We're going to talk about killers in movies that have never been done before.
Never, ever.
My first killer is the alligator killer. But he's not an alligator. He's a man who cuts alligator skins off and makes himself a bodysuit out of alligators. He goes with bear traps and he kills people with his bear traps.
Whoa. That is amazing.
Yep. What do you think?
That sounds like the great movie that needs to be made. I don't know why they haven't done that yet. Yeah.
Do you got a killer?
Well, I thought about the wolf dog killer.
The wolf dog killer.
The wolf dog killer. What he does is he chops off the claws of the wolves and the tails of a dog, and he pastes those claws on his hands, and he shoved the fangs of the wolf in his mouth, pastes the dog's tail on the back. It's sort of like the chupacabra, but he's more of a man. And he goes, kind of like a Wolverine chupacabra mix, but an actual person is going over there, slicing and dicing and chewing on flesh.
Shoot, you're scaring me.
So it's pretty bad. Go out and see it.
All right, so I'm thinking of a baseball killer. There hasn't been a baseball killer before. Runner and Gunner and I were talking about this earlier.
Baseball killer.
When there is a killer with a baseball bat. And he goes around smashing people's heads.
This bat has spikes and nails and...
Yep, barbed wire.
And knife blades.
Yep,
and
one even has a dynamite. And then he throws his bat like dynamite.
And then in the middle, he has a big tomahawk sticking out.
Yep. And then also he's got he wears the baseball hat and he's got a mitt and he just goes and he kills you in a baseball style. And one kill is he reaches out with his index finger out into the sky.
Points up.
Just like Babe Ruth. And then he bats your head off. Yep.
Home run. Grand salami.
And then another kill is he's a pitcher like Nolan Ryan and he'll put his hand behind his back. And all of a sudden, rip one into your face.
But he ties the guy to the chair, sitting in the chair.
Yep.
And he throws it at approximately 189 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Straight to the face.
And then there's another scene where he puts a person's head on the dinner table.
But he puts gas on the baseball and lights it on fire, then throws it.
So this other scene, he'll put a person's head in a table, and their head is stuck, and then he throws fireballs at their head until they die.
Yeah, it's pretty insane and pretty intense.
Yes, you got any more killers?
Parental advisory is very stricken. And the last killer would be the one that is the football killer. He wears pads only and a helmet. His helmet is bulletproof. And his pads he has a bulletproof pad and a bulletproof pure helmet. You can't even see his eyes or his face. He throws flaming footballs at your head and they explode on contact.
Oh, and he also punches you in the stomach, gets you on all fours, and then field goal kicks your head off.
And that is how the new killers that need to be out there should be. Because we are giving these ideas for all your producers out there. If you do produce these movies, do not forget about Runner Gunner bringing it up first, and everybody can hear it because it's right here and it's right now. But now we are going to get down to the best part of the show that we love to call the
2-minute rundown. Yo, it is the 2-minute rundown. What has been going on in your life for this
2
special
minutes
moment of life? What have you
of
been
life.
doing? What have I been doing? What has everybody been doing in this world? It's
What is
2022.
going on?
It's spring. The spring break tops are coming off. People are getting in the pools. There's
School
pools,
is
barbecues,
over.
everything. School's ending. What are you going to happen? What is going to happen? Runner, tell us. Tell us what's going on in the world. Tell the world what's going on with the world.
Well, lots of grilling and everything's coming back. Now that COVID is over, there are going to be concerts in the park.
Mask her off.
If you live in California, concerts in the park, those are free.
Concerts in the park.
Ladies in the dark at the bars at night, go check those out. Go out, have fun, spread the joy, be positive out
Spread
there.
that joy.
Everybody's going to be having great times and doing greater things. And they are going to just, things are just going to improve in life because this is about the 2-minute rundown, what is going on right now. Beaches packed.
Beaches are packed.
Restaurants packed.
Restaurants
Movie
are
theaters
packed. Movie theaters are packed. Everybody's taking off their masks. Girls are taking off their towels. Chicago's is coming. Beach Boys are coming. Brian Wilson's there. The OC Fair is open. We got the Who's coming into Anaheim Stadium. They're going to be playing in the baseball. The Angels are going to see them. We got AEW coming to town. We got WWF coming to town.
Wrestling.
We got Ringo coming to town.
Ringo.
We got everyone. We got Chicago. Did I already say Chicago? We got everyone coming to town this summer. If you want a time for concerts, this is the time to get your listen on. We also got sports.
Get your tickets.
Everyone, Dodgers are cheap. Go buy some Dodgers tickets.
And let's not forget to mention the LA County Fair is going on right now because they changed the schedule. They made it so where it's not as hot. It's located in Pomona at Fairplex. Don't forget to go there. If you live in Southern California, you better head on over. All the best food, all the best bands, and all the best people. Have a great time. And everybody, we want you to have a lovely Monday. Drive safe and behave out there, people.
Yes, and we also want to tell you that you guys, you are what you think. Like everything you're listening to, that ultimately becomes you. So you want to be careful what you listen to. You want to be perfected with what you put into your body. You want your world to become the most awesome thing it could ever be. Not a Metroid drought of droneness that nobody cares about. We want you to be happy. We want you to love. We want you to live life. So we want you to expect the best things to happen to you this week. You're going to be lucky. You're going to be perseverance, and you're going to have diligence, and you're going to rule this world. It is the new generation, the only generation that matters so far because we're starting a movement. It is a revolution. Like John Lennon said, all you need is love, though. So everybody love your neighbors, get together, have some fun, and let's make this the best summer 2022 that we've ever had so far.
Go see Sir Paul McCartney, but if you can't, then you might regret it. But everybody, enjoy life, live life, and love. Solid.
Runner Gunner, not responsible for any injuries, postponements, or collateral that may occur during or post segments of our entirety of the show. You are now or have been listening to. We would like to add any involvement with similar subjects in the show are completely coincidental and may or may not be facts. We would also like to thank you, Lennox.